let's take a look at how easy it is to design a 3D printable keyguard. I've downloaded the free OpenSCAD and free keyguard.scad programs from the web. Complete instructions can be found on the Volkswitch website. When I launch the two, I see a screen like this. On the left is a depiction of the keyguard as currently specified. On the right are a set of expandable sections with options for customizing the design. I'm going to design a keyguard similar to the one that I purchased from Keyguard AT. First, I'm going to specify the tablet. In this instance, an iPad 2. I can choose to expose or hide the camera and home button, but I'm going to leave them exposed. I can also swap the location of the two, and that might be necessary depending on the tablet's case. A detailed explanation of all the options and their implications for the design can be found at the Volkswitch website. Next, I'll specify the layout of the Touchchat app. I'll specify the heights of various components of the app. I can take the measurements using a metric ruler or by counting pixels in a screenshot. According to my measurements, the status bar and the upper message bar are a combined 11 millimeters in height. Note that the picture on the left updates with each change so I can immediately see if I've made a mistake. The upper command bar is 9 millimeters in height. I'll expose the message bar, but not the command bar. There is no lower message bar or command bar in the Touchchat app, so I'll leave these unchanged. I can provide easier manual and visual access to the message bar by changing the bar slope from 90 degrees to 45. This is only possible because we will be 3D printing the keyguard. This is not possible for a laser cut acrylic keyguard where every cut is at 90 degrees. Now we'll lay out the grid area. The app will have 5 columns and 5 rows. I could widen the rails between the buttons and change the slope of the rails. Again, laser cut keyguards can only have 90-degree cuts. I can change the shape of the openings from rectangular to circular, or from circular to rounded rectangles. And I control how rounded those corners will be. But let's go back to a simple rectangular openings, since that's what I ordered. I have the option to cover certain cells in the grid or merge them both horizontally and vertically. I can make fine adjustments to the location of the rails by adding padding, but that's not necessary with the Touchchat app. We're almost done. The last thing we need to do is settle on the mounting method for the keyguard. If I'm not using a case, I have the option to use suction cups, in which case cuts are made to accommodate the top of each suction cup. I can go with Velcro, in which case recesses are added to the underside of the keyguard. I can go with screw-on straps that I purchased from Keyguard AT, in which case cuts are made to accommodate those straps. I can go with clip-on straps and 3D print the clips. Finally, I can use microsuction tape, in which case I don't need any special mounting features. But it's rare that a tablet doesn't go into a case. The keyguard I purchased from Keyguard AT was going into an AVAWO Kids case. So let's go to the tablet case section and tell the program that we have a case. We now have to tell the program the size of the opening in the case, since that's what determines the overall size of the keyguard. The opening of my case is 163 millimeters high and 215 millimeters wide. It also has rounded corners with a 5 millimeter radius. Now we'll look at the options for mounting this keyguard in a case. I can still go with clip-on straps and print my own clips. I can choose the traditional slide-in tabs. And finally, I can go with raised tabs. This may be my best choice for a hard-sided case with a screen protector. But my case is soft-sided, so I'm just going to wedge the keyguard into place, so I'll choose No Mount. My design is ready to go, so I'll tell OpenSCAD to render my design. Lastly, I'll tell it to export my design as an STL file. The next step is to print it.